So Tareq, you talk a lot about the cloud native network during the keynotes today. What does this mean from an end user perspective?
So Rakuten Mobile is building the world first end-to-end cloud native architecture. That means every function in the network has been completely virtualized, including the complex functions such as radio access. So obviously when you move your workloads to the cloud, significant efficiencies could be realized. These efficiencies translate to cost reduction in both CapEx and OpEx, and these cost efficiencies could be easily passed to the consumer. So of course, one aspect of the advantages is better cost efficiency and economics for the consumer, but the other thing is about launching new services and agility. So I think this is something that traditional telecom players really struggle with a lot, is how do you introduce new services in an agile manner to benefit consumer and disrupt the current business model. So I think such an architecture yields to much better introduction of services into the consumers.
Okay. How will Rakuten mobile network and business link into the broader e-commerce business from an organizational and technical perspective?
Yeah, so one of the interesting things about Rakuten, I mean, we're not a telecommunication company. Rakuten is an internet global innovation company. If you look at our ecosystem, I mean, it's a pretty remarkable opportunity for a company that really has built its entire platforms on internet-based platforms such as fintech, e-commerce, travel, and I think this is a huge opportunity to leverage this as an entire ecosystem when we build connectivity. The approach that we have taken is we don't consider a customer to be a mobile number. Our customers are part of our membership and ID system. So leveraging horizontally this platform together with connectivity, I think brings some remarkable opportunity for us and also the consumers in Japan.
Okay. Have you engaged with your vendors differently from a traditional telco, and if so, what are those differences?
Yeah, I would say significantly differently. I think the model has been completely unorthodox. Firstly, we had to become very good at system integration, which is bringing best of breeds, bringing these components together, being really competent about the ability that we need to own and control the entire system architecture, system design, all the way from the infrastructure to the cloud layer to the applications. It would require us to really completely rethink about how we engage the vendors. A vendors no longer sells us hardware. We're going after only software deals with most of the infrastructure vendors that we have currently in our network.
Okay. What KPIs will you be using to measure your success?
So I think a traditional telco would look at average revenue per user as a KPI. For us, we look at it slightly different. The more we broaden our membership ecosystem, I think that's where success is realized. The more services a consumer transact from connectivity to e-commerce to fintech, I think that's key measurements that we're going to look at. The better cost structure that we are able to offer, the better agility for services, I think those will be huge differentiators on how we monitor the KPIs for this network.
Okay.